In this video, we're going to go a little bit deeper into expressions, and so we're going to actually define certain expressions. They're really, really important to know. So one of the most basic expression is something known as a monomial. Okay, mono means one. All right. So what it is, it's simply an expression with only one term. Okay, and what it means is that there are no operators. No operators. So here's an example of a monomial. So for example, this 4x cubed, right? This is a monomial because this whole thing is just one term that's being multiplied together. Even though there's a coefficient of variable and exponent, it's still one thing, one term. So therefore, it is called a monomial. And the other thing you'll notice is that there's no operators. There's no plus, minus, division, multiplication. So therefore, it just remains as a monomial. So this is one term. What happens if we have two terms? Well, if we have two terms, that is called a binomial. As I'm sure you know, the word bi means two. So it's an expression with two terms, right? Separated by an operator. So here is an example. So let's take 4x cubed again. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2x squared. So this is now a binomial because we have two terms. We have this one term over here, and then we have another term over here, and separated by an operator. So this is a binomial. And what happens if we have more than two? Well, if we have, that is actually called a polynomial. And the word poly means many. This actually word means many. Maybe I should just write this down over here. So many. So many nomials. So in other words, we could have 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And that would be a polynomial. So let me just write this definition. So it's an expression. And once again, remember that an expression is basically just a list of terms without an equal sign. So it's an expression with many terms. Okay. So here's an example. So let's say we go back to that. So 4x cubed plus 2x squared, and I say plus 5x. This obviously is a polynomial. I could have another one. So for example, 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus 5x plus 7. Again, I have another polynomial. The first polynomial that I wrote here, this has three terms. Let me just identify it. 1, 2, 3. And the second polynomial that I wrote here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Now, it doesn't have to be, the operator doesn't just have to be plus, it could be minus. It doesn't really matter. But remember that there are these separations, and there are 4 terms, so therefore this is a polynomial. I'll see you in the next video.